Welcome back to Your Hour. I'm Jamie Whitfield with Recovery Matters, and today I have two special guests, Jeremy Richmond and Katie Lyghtle, and they are here to talk about their new, she's actually the founder of Our Life Youth Group, and they're here to talk about this new program that they're launching next Friday. So go ahead and tell us about it.
Okay. What it is we just want a space for youth to come and to express themselves, to talk about bullying, substance use, gang banging, whatever it is that you're going through in life. Come talk about it, but talk about it with other youth. Kind of find a solution or people that just can connect with you.
And so what inspired this to come about?
I was actually on the phone with a very good friend of mine, Billy Sharp, who is also a founder of this, and I was asking him to pray for my son, Jeremy, and I just said, I wish that these youth had a place to talk with each other, you know, and he said, well, let's start it, and here we are. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
And so what is the age group that you're trying to kind of have, what you're reaching out for?
We're thinking like, 9 maybe to 18.
Okay.
You know, if you have kids that have just been dragged through the mud by your own drug use or alcoholism or you being incarcerated, just bring them, and let them talk, let them figure some things out. Jeremy will be one of our youth leaders, kind of swaying the way the conversation goes. But
So Jeremy, can you tell us, what you're hoping to get out of it yourself?
To help out some teenagers out of addiction. That's about it.
Are you in recovery?
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been clean?
90 days.
Hey, that's something to be proud of. And so you're just hoping to reach out and help and be that support. Is that something you felt like you have lacked to be able to stay clean in your age group? Just to identify and relate to others?
Yeah, most of the kids my age don't really have mentors or stuff like that, so they don't really know how to do it. And NA meetings are just full of old people, pretty much.
Okay.
all
like
their
his
story.
mom.
and me.
Yeah.
I'm a little offended right now, but that's okay. We'll talk about it in my office. But you know what? It's really commendable that you guys have come together. We don't find this much that much in our community, being able to have the resources for the youth.
Yes.
Actually, people don't want to talk about our youth even in active addiction or in recovery. And so I think it's a beautiful, commendable thing for you guys to come together as, mother and son and be able to provide this for others. And so could you tell us a little bit more about just what you're doing, the program? Actually, can you tell us, I know it starts March 4th, and that's next Friday at 6. And then do you want to tell the viewers the address and how to get in contact with you guys?
Yes, we have a Facebook page set up. It's called Our Life Youth Group, which you can contact us, and we will definitely tell you more. But it's 3101 North Coolidge, which is a Baptist church, and it's going to be in the basement. But it's just youth only. So drop your kids off, or your youth, whatever, and we'll be in the basement.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about how you want this to go about as far as, I remember you telling me you want this to be about the youth.
Yes.
And so if they want to talk about something, and maybe it is about their parents,
Yes.
that they are free to do that.
Yes.
And keep that in the rooms.
Yes.
Because what is said there stays
Stays
there.
there. Absolutely.
And so can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Right now, we have a lot of adults that are just really wanting to get involved, and we appreciate that very much, but this is strictly about the youth. Like in our NA meetings or AA meetings, wherever we go, these youth that come can't relate to, I'm losing my wife, I'm losing my husband, I'm losing my home, I can't find a job, I don't know how I'm going to feed myself. These youth come in and all they say is, hi, I'm so-and-so and I'm an addict, and that's it. Because they cannot relate. So we want a place for them to talk. There's going to be 3 adults there supervising. I say supervising, really we're just going to be there because we want them to connect with each other. Because I know how vital the connections I've made in recovery have helped me, and I just want our youth to have that too.
Yeah, and it's very important in recovery. And when I say recovery, I think a lot of people get it kind of twisted that you don't have to be a drug addict to be in recovery. We are recovering from life on life's terms
Yes.
and crises that happen in our life on a daily, no matter if you're an addict or not.
Yes.
So I really do think it's important for the youth to be able to identify with each other.
Yes.
And so I am just really hoping that things take off with this and you get a lot of participation.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit too about your the other founders that are involved? Do you want to?
Yeah, Loretta Sanders and Billy Sharp, I grew up with them. We ran the streets together. We've been locked up together. I mean, you name it, we've done it. But now we've all given our life to Christ, and we are trying so hard to make a difference. And the one thing that we've talked about is when we were kids and we were gangbanging and doing crazy stuff, we didn't have anywhere to go but to jail. You know, that's the only place. And I'm not saying that it would have changed my life if I'd have had a group, but I'll never know because that wasn't there.
That wasn't an option. That's wonderful. And so is there anything else you want to share with our viewers about your
Yes.
program? Go ahead.
This is not just about addiction. If you are not an addict, not an alcoholic, still come, because the challenges that these youth face today, bullying, social media, whatever it is, come and just talk, just connect with people.
And we were also talking about how our youth now are trying to identify with who they are.
Yes.
And I know that's got to be
Challenging.
Yes. I don't
Yes.
even know what to say
yes.
and so I just love the fact that it's you're opening the doors to a diverse group of youth. It doesn't matter who you are. What is after your name, you know, it just, you're welcoming
Yes.
all of them to come and speak about whatever they're going through, their challenges in life. And that's what I love about this program. When you were like, can I come? Yes, come on,
Yes.
let's talk about this, because I think that's something important that the community should know about, that their children could go somewhere safe. And what other place is safer than a church?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I love that too.
And it's free.
Yes, yes.
It is free. We don't want any money. And also, if you have questions about Jesus or the Bible, we are more than happy to answer those, for sure. No
And
topic
it's-
is off limits.
Right, and then just to not, deter anyone away, it's a spiritual program that you're
Yes.
offering, not necessarily religious,
Yes.
because some people struggle with religion. So it's a spiritual program that you're offering as well, and I love that. Yes, and so you want to tell them your Facebook page and stuff?
Yes, it's Our Life Youth Group. Sorry, forgot. But yeah, just get on there, like it. We have a group chat, and we'll add you and go from there.
And then can you tell them one more time the address?
Sure. It's 3101 North Coolidge.
And that is March 4th at 6 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's drop your kids off, and they're safe.
They
and
are.
They don't want any adults there, please. And then you guys will do, and how long is this?
An hour.
An hour?
Just an hour.
And then they can just pick them back up, and every Friday from here, every March 4th, and at 6 p.m. And what's the address again?
3101 North Coolidge.
And what's your Facebook page again?
Our Life Youth Group.
Yeah, I
What's
got
my
you.
last name?
Lyghtle. Stop it, it's not about me. And we're out of time. Thank you for watching.